Most of us sit a lot. We sit when we drive to work, we sit at a desk, we sit at home. Even cycling, or at the gym with certain ab and weight training exercises, our hips are flexed and can become tight. It doesn't matter whether the movement is when you are exercising or at rest. Excess hip flexion increases tension in your hip complex, and the less active you are, the more you sit, can mean your muscles are short and weak. Yoga is a great way to build balance in your body as well as releasing tension. There are so many benefits to the practice of yoga. Its all-encompassing nature and time-tested success, with over 5,000 years of refinement, has made yoga a transformative practice that continues to gain in popularity. In order for your body to be balanced and to feel and move well, you must stretch and strengthen opposing muscles. This should be a regular practice so that your musculoskeletal system will remain balanced over time. Many of us carry tension in our body that is difficult to release. We spend much of our time flexing or stretching our muscles, but many of us, including those with chronic pain, do not get the release needed to reset our movement patterns. Yoga focuses on breath and mindfulness, giving this practice the power to really transform the body's potential. After doing the hip opening poses in this article, you will begin to transform hip tension into relaxation and, ultimately, create balance in your structure. When your hips are balanced, you will feel more mobile and will likely have less pain, which leads to increased happiness and well-being. Discomfort or pain associated with tight hips not only includes outer hip and front of the hip pain, but it also affects your low back, such as nerve compression and sciatica, and can lead to other kinetic chain issues. The two most common tight hip groups are the iliopsoas and external hip rotators. When hip flexors and external hip rotators are tight, the next closest place of mobility will be sacrificed, usually the lumbar spine. This can lead to an increased arch in the low back, which means a shortening of the back extensors and the potential risk for disc issues or lumbar spine compression. If you're lucky, you won't notice your hips are tight until you're trying to do the half pigeon pose in your yoga class. But if you're not so fortunate, your tight hips are making themselves known every time you so much as walk to the bathroom or sit on the couch, expressing themselves in the form of lower back pain and muscle stiffness. Tight hips can even shorten your stride. The following yoga poses target each of the 4 primary directions of hip movement, with modifications for whatever level you're starting at. Try to commit to doing some of these feel-good stretches 3 or 4 days a week, and you'll notice a major difference in how your hips feel soon enough. Start in a runner's lunge, right leg forward with knee over ankle and left knee on ground with top of your foot flat on the mat. Slowly lift torso and rest hands lightly on right thigh. Lean hips forward slightly, keeping right knee behind toes, and feel the stretch in the left hip flexor. Hold here, or for a deeper stretch, raise arms overhead, biceps by ears. Hold for at least 30 seconds, then repeat on opposite side. Start in a low lunge, then straighten back leg, coming onto the ball of your back foot. Hold here for at least 30 seconds, then repeat on opposite side. This yoga-based move opens your chest and shoulders and improves your balance while stretching your hip on each side.